Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Beastars episode 11. So, last episode, Haru was kidnapped by a group of lions. Kind of like it seemed like it was kind of like a mafia group, but they go around kidnapping some of the herbivore animals and then eating them. Um, I guess they prefer not to go to the black market and get their food fresh. So, yeah. We also learned that the mayor of the city is basically keeping it under wraps because, well, he's a lion and he's trying to keep this like image that carnivores, including lions, aren't dangerous. He even got like plastic surgery on his face to make himself look more friendly, and he's got like dentures to get rid of his fangs, his big canine teeth, so that he would look a lot friendlier to herbivores. So if they find out that a group of lions are going around kidnapping herbivores and eating them, it would, in his opinion, cause like a huge panic and against carnivores and make it a lot harder for people in the city. I kind of understand where he's coming from, but to just let these animals get taken and eaten, not exactly good for the city either. Anyway, he calls in Louis, and pretty much tells him all of this. That there was somebody from a school that was kidnapped. That it was Haru, the rabbit. He showed I think he either had a photo or he just told him the name. And obviously we know he knows Haru because they sleep together. And he wants to do something. But after the mayor pretty much explains all of what I just explained, they make a deal that he won't say anything about it to keep the city from going into a panic. Lugosi found out by hearing, I don't know his name. I don't think they've ever said his name, except for maybe last episode. The Harlequin rabbit, the male one that's like in love with Haru. He found out that she was kidnapped and went to one of the stands, I guess, where you report something like that. And that's where the mayor overheard and told them, we'll take care of it. Which basically means we're not going to do anything and just kind of hide this from everybody else. But he overhears them talking about it. And the only reason he knows Haru was the one that was kidnapped was because he says her name. The Harlequin rabbit says her name. And I guess he hears from them what happened. And then he goes to find Louis to tell him, look, we got to go and get her back. And he's like, no, what we got to do is not do anything. I mean, it's killing him inside that he's got to basically let Haru die. But Lugosi doesn't care. And he goes on. He has a fight with Louis, fist fight, where they get pulled apart, and then he goes off on his own to the black market, which I still believe they translate as dark market here, to see if anybody knows the group, because they have a name, I just can't remember it. So he's asking if anybody knows where he can find this group, and he ends up asking these two cat predators, and they're like, oh, come with us, we'll tell you where to find it. And basically they're just gonna rob him and I guess kill him. But then he's saved by the panda. I don't remember his name. They said his name last week, but I don't remember it. He gets saved by the panda, and then he asks him where he can find them. And he's basically telling him, you're not going there, you're gonna end up getting killed because it's a group of lions. And he doesn't care because it's Haru was there. So he goes on his own. He finds the place, but then is basically stopped by a lion. He was kind of hiding behind a pillar, but the lion was behind him, so he saw him. Had a gun pointed at him. And he told Lugosi that they ate Haru, but they haven't done that yet. Right now she is getting cleansed, I guess, by the head lion and inspected to make sure her meat is good enough for them. And he smells her on him, where I guess his animal instincts took over because you see all the red, kind of like Burning Godzilla from the new Godzilla movie, where he looked all red. That's kind of like what it reminds me of, where he goes all red and it just kind of goes inside of him. That comes out, and he attacks the lion, and he's actually winning. But he ends up stopping because he was about to tell the guy that Haru was his prey. I guess the animal side of him obviously thinks that. That he's the one who's going to eat her. And that stops him because now he's thinking, okay, am I actually in love with her, or am I just wanting to eat her? Which is what the panda brought up. He gets saved by the panda again. And then they charge into the place, taking out all the lions. Lugosi's not really fighting any of the lions. He's dodging and trying to get by while the panda takes care of them. He's got a crossbow with bamboo arrows. They make it to the second floor, where Lugosi finally did what I told him to do when he was fighting on the stairs, and that was to throw them down the stairs. Finally did that to one of them. And then the panda was fighting the rest of them. He was actually getting a few hits to his nose, which I guess has a lot of nerve endings around that area, so it hurts a lot for bears. But Lugosi ends up going up ahead, finds Haru, hits the main lion with some glass thing, and they haven't left yet, but he's got her. So yeah, and she was having thoughts about writing her will in her mind, and had thought of him at one point, wondering why is he in my head. But yeah, he's actually there and he's saving her. So let's get into this episode, see how it ends. I'm pretty positive they're going to get out, but how are they going to get out? He's definitely going to have to fight the boss. The boss is not done. All right, so the video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. Turn this down a little. There we go. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.